A sé we gaibh táise go mach slúteach sa chéad leidin désan, chríoch ní topan na mát sa deach go bháte ag déadach na himirt. Le bí a dolas unis caos na dé gemich in miidirachcha a séwin na scarach, hat an iste gamas i den unsor sa súnd sa nummer Jude.
I've got to build on it. Got a lot of hard work was done, and I think that's shown through with some of the results, but not just the results, the style of play and almost the identity we tried to create in terms of how we tried to play the game, which was fantastic. And that was, both in and out of possession, and a testament to the players, the new players that came in, but also to my staff as well, because there were a lot of changes. And it could have went one or two ways. We're lucky for us, it went in a really positive direction.
The end of the season was it was brilliant for us. I think that was something that we lacked at the first half of the season, was that consistency, and I think to put together that run of games was a brilliant feeling. It was really exciting to be part of the club at that time, and yeah, I think it's just so important now that we try and hit the ground running. The
players that we wanted to keep decided they wanted to stay at Motherwell for their development, which is fantastic. And I think for us as a football club, I think we've got a decent reputation for developing football players. And I only look at the track record recently that players that have made the jump to the next level and going full time. Getting into the kind of 4 years that I've been here, this is obviously year 4. We've had 3 players who have moved on to full-time deals, which again speaks volumes for the work that this football club's doing.
How have preparations been going for the new season so far?
Yeah, it's been really good to be back actually. Pre-season is, you almost just want it out the way a wee bit as well. Like, you want to get in, work hard, learn things tactically and stuff, but you also just want to start the season, and there's a really competitive edge to the squad as well, and yeah, there's a good feeling going into the season.
Obviously for us it was important, how we finished the season. We finished really strong and we wanted to continue that momentum. So the preparation in pre-season was good. Yeah, the players had to get a break, but it was still important that, the mindset was still there in terms of how we finished the season, and basically carry that good work over, and it's something that I think the players have done really well.
It was really good performances from the team, but from yourself as well, winning Player of the Season last year as well. Are you looking to build on that going into the new campaign?
Yeah, definitely. It was an amazing feeling, an honour to receive the award, but for me I just want to keep improving, keep getting better. I think everybody's been looking forward to getting back. The new girls who have came in have settled in really well, so it is a good group.
Louisa's brilliant to play alongside. You just know that she's never going to stop running. She's got some engine on her, but she's also so good on the ball as well. She makes these brilliant runs into the box, and she really helps us out in terms of goals. Not only obviously in an attacking sense, but also her defending as well. She's so tenacious as well. So yeah, I really enjoy playing in the same team as her.
Louisa's got aspirations like every other player in this team, and I've been delighted with her contribution. And certainly her journey from where she came from to where she is now. For me, Louisa's another player I think can go to the next level.
I think every player has their attributes, and that's what's good about having a full team, different players within the team. I think it's needed to push on and just keeping that consistency that we took off last season and try and get in a better finish in the league table.
Le topan na Màthar agus grún clubich in eile san SWPL, a tar arich in a dollar hadis is a dowry. A bunste a club gomor timichal is na clichit an agus luch oprach geta, a geno keen joch gewil fiaus noch a club ag a nide a bechar, the hula season.
Almost every year you're kind of pushing the restart button. When new players come in, the volume of players come in as well, and getting them used to the game model that we're trying to implement here at this football club, whereas this pre-season has been completely different. Certainly the captain and the leadership group, they control the values within the changing room, and it's really important. The dynamics become super important as well, and that was a big part of the players that we identified this summer. It was about, do they have the right sort of character to get into the changing room? So we're profiling not just them as a football player, but profiling their character. And I think it's something that we've done really, really well, and they've fitted in really good. And players like Jill, from the minute I've walked in the door, all I've told her to do is just trust the process, and she's somebody who buys into it. Even though at Jill's age, she's maybe one of the oldest players in the squad, but certainly in terms of how she trains and the standards that she sets, she's got everything that I want in a captain.
It's a role that I think I've grown with over the seasons. I think it's important that I've got a good relationship with Paul and his staff, and also the rest of the players. It's almost that go-between, and yeah, it's something that I'm really proud of, to be captain of the club. I try and help others around me. I think that communication is important, and I think the stage that I'm at and the experience I've got in my career, hopefully I can help people around me.
So dói mar a chríoch ní topan na mad an péisan na dhéadach, ha Amasan go leor achcha dolas é gan a nummer Jude, agus sin fólaseach go leor sa hiad game achcha sa league, agus dráineach chuig go hun éith Spartans.
I think we just want to better where we finished last season. So if you look 2 years ago, we finished 8th, then we obviously finished 7th, and Now the target, can we break into that top 6? Can we put together a more consistent run throughout the whole season? And even within games, can we be more consistent in games to pick up better results? Because I think last season we were really unlucky with some of our results. I think that we played well in certain spells in certain games. We just almost couldn't put that run together at the beginning of the season.
Listen, we need stability. We need to be a Premier League team. There's going to be massive changes within the league this year. 3 teams get relegated, and it's important that we're not one of those teams. We've got our aspirations in the changing room in terms of where we want to try and finish the season. And obviously the identity we want to keep, building, and that's through the brand of football we want to try and implement here at this club.
I think probably breaking into the top 6 is a real success for us. I think to finish top of the bottom 6 was brilliant, but it wasn't the position that we wanted to be in. It's a position that we took after the first half of the season, but for us the aim is to try and break into that top 6.
The reality for us as a football club, we don't fear anybody. And obviously, there's some big tests coming up for us as well, so it's important we start on the front foot in terms of the league season and try and get a positive start.